What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today we're going to be shooting a pretty highly requested gun. Today we're going to be going over Springfield's premium carry option, the Hellcat Pro Comp. Now this is a pretty interesting gun that I have dog hair on, my bad. Wanted to get my hands on for a while, hasn't really been available, but luckily my buddy Nick Pewview, he let me borrow one, so I'm going to be borrowing his today, so we're going to be shooting it for you. Now this is what you would consider a large micro 9, kind of along the lines of the P365 Fuse. It is a large but thin handgun. So 1-inch wide striker fired polymer frame with, I believe, a 3-inch compensated barrel. It weighs 21 ounces and it is around the $650 to $700 price with a good amount of features for the money. So I think it makes a great option if it's reliable and accurate. Now I had the previous version of this, the non-comp version, the Hellcat Pro, and I did really like it. I like the grip, the trigger's okay, the recoil and pulse is pretty good. However, I expect better with this one because this one does have the included comp. A lot like, well, most of the handguns that have come out this year, we are rocking single port comps because people realized in 2024 that they don't like recoil, so here we are. Now, this one comes with a mounting system. We're actually rocking a TLR 7 HLX. I had to read it off the light. It's the brand new Streamlight that Mr. Guns Gear had on his channel and said it was awesome. We're going to be trying that out today too. I think it's a pretty good gun for overall use. I think it's small, it's light, but it should be big enough to shoot well. Comes with a flush fit 15 round mag and then a 17 round mag as well. And some pretty good texture and front slide serrations with HD sights that you can co-witness just a little bit through the optic. So let's go out and shoot it and see how it actually does. Before we do that though, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, Handle It Grips. Now, Handle It Grips has been sponsoring a lot of videos lately because I really like them. We've been rocking their grips on about 5 different guns now, and I like the texture you get from it, and I like the durability that we've gotten so far. They have 2 different offerings, one for concealed carry, and then one for competition / duty use, which is the Edge, and that is my personal favorite grip that I've ever put on a handgun. It sticks on like a lot of grips that I've used in the past, however, it actually feels like stippling, and it sort of looks like stippling as well. Use code HONEST for $5 off your order, link in the description. I also want to thank my Patreon supporters for the ammunition. You guys provided that today. We appreciate that. And then I also do want to mention there is a link to the YSS. It's a local shelter. I'd really appreciate it if you donate those kids. Just go down to the description and they'll all be there. Tightening my light with my magazine. All right, so we'll see how good Nick's 0 is, and we'll see if we can get a couple here at 75, and if we can't, we'll just move up in 0. Is that a hit?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I think I'm throwing those low.
Yep.
The dot is flickering like really hard every time I shoot. I don't know if it's the compensation, but the dot is flickering like crazy. It keeps going bright and then dim. Weird.
Well, you got some hits.
We're gonna shoot at 50 here and just blink around. There goes the dot again. The dot's like, you know what? You've had me for 10 shots. I gotta take a break.
Sounds like me.
Pretty cool. Handles the recoil really well. Comp feels really good. Trigger's a little bit slower than maybe something like M&P, but it feels good when I shoot it. Yeah, it's tough to get used to that trigger. I feel like I'm stutter stepping the trigger a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, it's accurate. I will say that. Now I'm getting the trigger down a little bit and prepping it just a little bit and getting used to the gun. That's kind of the thing, right? Is most triggers are fine. They're just not quite the gun I shot 2 days ago or 4 days ago, so it usually takes me like 50 rounds or so to get used to it. All right, now we'll just do some drills and get it on the timer and see how we do. I'm not super confident because I'm a little rusty on this trigger, but we'll try it out. Let's go 2, 2, and 2 on these little guys.
Okay, shooter ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Stand by. .62.
That's pretty good for a little guy.
It is.
You want to try one more?
Yeah.
Missed.
1.69 again.
If I get him with a hit.
Okay, sexy.
All right, now I think the coolest part about this gun, I mean, obviously the coolest part about the 2020s is the stack and a half magazine design, allowing me to have 18 rounds in this. I have one in the tube. When I put the 17 round magazine in, I have a gun smaller than a Glock 19, but it's ported, it has HD sights, you can have a light, and it has 18 freaking rounds. I mean, the future is here. I really enjoy these little guns. All right, give me a build drill, will you?
All right, shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by. .48.
That's pretty good. Was that 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool. Let's do one more, maybe.
Or maybe it was 5. I'm not 100% sure.
Fuck that one up.
You did 6. It was 1.6.
1.6?
And you missed 1.
Now we're at 50 again. And I want to talk about something that's a little off topic, but sort of not. So I've been shooting a lot of metal guns lately, and I do love metal guns. I'm an old school guy. I like the weight. But I'm going to be honest. It's 90 plus degrees out here. We've shot 100 rounds in about 10 minutes, and I can still hold on to this gun just fine because of the polymer grip. And there's a lot to be said for that, especially out in the heat. Shanked that one. I'm trying to show this dude off, so I'm going to shoot at 75 one more time and see if we can get some rounds on that target. We got some rounds to begin with, but I'd like to get them all. So we got 10 rounds in here. I'm gonna try real hard. I'm gonna think accurate thoughts, and we'll see. Damn it.
You went to the left.
Left?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. There you go. Got it.
All right, so first impressions are pretty good. I like the gun. I think it comes with a lot of features for the money. I think it looks pretty good. The grip is relatively comfortable. It gets a lot of capacity. The trigger's okay. The comp worked well. I like the comp. It's a nice big wide comp, especially for a small gun. I think the TLR7 adds not only a little bit of light in the night, but it also adds a little bit of recoil control, which I was hoping for. These little guns can be very snappy. Now, this dot, I don't like this dot. It was flickering the entire time. It was going dim, it was going real bright, going dim. It was really hard to focus on the target, to be honest with you, and that's the point of a dot. The point is you want to look at the target, superimpose the dot over the target, and pull the trigger. It's not an iron sight where you want to be focused on it. And when the thing is flickering all the time in your eye, you can't not focus on it. So this one right here is not my favorite. I've been running the Vortexes. The new SIG dots are awesome as far as micro dots. Trigicon's pretty awesome, and then Holosun as an option as well. All four of those I would consider better than this one, at least with this experience, and this is the only experience I have with it. So if you guys have a better experience with this little micro Meprolite dot, you let me know. Now, as far as the gun goes, the recoil control was really good. Reliability was excellent. We just shot a bunch of mags till I ran out of ammo in the bag. So we shot at least 50 rounds of Federal 115 because that's what we had. We shot 100 rounds of Blazer Brass, no malfunctions whatsoever. Now, when I was doing my part and I had my dope right, it was very accurate as well, although I would consider it harder to be accurate with this than maybe the SIG X Macro, which I would definitely prefer. As far as shooting long range and probably quick strings, I would also consider the Shield Plus Performance probably to be better, but that's a little bit of bias on my part. That is my actual carry gun, so I have a huge amount more rounds on Shields than I do on Hellcat Pros, so be aware of that. If you're looking for a good option for the micro carry gun that can kind of do everything, I think this is right in there. I think you put this up with the Shield Performance Center, you put this up with the SIG X Macro, and you just pick each of them up and you like whichever one looks better, whichever one feels better, and I think they're gonna perform similar if you have enough rounds on them. I think this one probably has the least awesome trigger of the three, but I would say this one has a better grip, I think, than the SIG. I like the texture better. This one has more texture, probably second to only the M&P. The finger grooves feel nice, although I don't know how they'll be spaced for everybody. It's pretty cool that you get the stainless steel mags in the box, and it's pretty cool that it's reliable and at least accurate enough, because I mean 75 yards for a little micro 9 is really, really good. So overall, pretty cool. I think we'll maybe shoot this at least a couple hundred more times, at least enough to do a comparison on the other popular carry guns of a similar class. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.
Berries are turning. Taking B-roll of the Hellcat Pro Comp. And go have some berries.